Not the same size pocket, but it's still a pretty big pocket nonetheless. So we're going to see. Looks like this is going to be what they pick for game one and maybe for the rest of the set. If not, I know they got pocket pick upon pocket pick upon pocket pick to default to. So let's get it poppin'.
Grand finals. We getting it popping. Let's see who starts us off with a bang. I'm ready to watch. Oh, man. And I've been loving Doggo and Baileyyyy with these double Brins. They're doing a great job. The way that you broke down those combos, it means they know what they're doing. They know how to operate as a team.
Go, nice pass. And you saw right there was two neutral lights. So on that second neutral light, Wright was able to hold up in the trajectory of the move to send him so differently than it normally would. And that's kind of that directional influence coming into play here. But even with that said, it's actually a pretty good start for Team Red right now. The Conga boys actually not having a great time. These axes proving tough to deal with.
The axe is always tough to deal with. I'm telling you, we saw multiple times as we've been on together right now, the recovery just hitting those awkward angles, send you flying. You just got to make a choice after you get hit with that bad boy. And hit with that bad boy, his teammate hits right with the weapon toss. And we're going to see some SIGs getting thrown out. People are going fishing right now.
Oh my gosh. And you know, it's funny because this is post-nerf. Like, they just nerfed axe a little bit, right? The side light on the most recent patch got a little bit of more end lag on it on whiff, so you have a bigger opportunity to punish. And then they also, I think, might have done a little bit to the drift on side air again, but that doesn't matter, man. The weapon is still ridiculous. You can see these people are popping off with it. Wow, Doggo just drifted to the stage with no retaliation. You just looked at him. Hello.
Oh man, and that was a nice punish on the neutral SIG. Gonna get Baileyyyy out of there. Nope, that was Doggo. I apologize. But Baileyyy's fighting for their life right now. Going to be stuck off stage against Ragnar. But Ragnar did not get to chase. The other fight was brought over to them. Nice side there from Doggo.
Nice. And there we go, the double.
Beautiful! Oh. As you said earlier,
nice.
that has a crazy hitbox. It cleaned up both of them.
And it's so fast to come out. Oh my gosh, the damage on that team combo. Look at that. I mean, that Brin down sig alone does a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like, I want to say like 32 or like 35. It's too much. It's too much. But you have that sig on top of all the other hits of that combo. If that neutral sig had hit right there, blue team would be down a member. I don't
know if that would have been a kill, but that would have been sick.
They're still down a member. It doesn't matter. Blue team is getting washed right now. I'm saying.
Washed really bad.
You might want to bring that JM back. I don't know.
Oh, fighting off the edge here. Got the recovery stolen. Another side air. Clean it up. Hey, let's get to game two. You guys are done with that one, Blue.
Yeah, that was...
I want to see what they do because I don't know if they should stick with these two characters right there. The double guitars wasn't working.
I love a speed run as much as everyone else, but man, this is grand finals. You want to hang in there a little bit a while longer, especially since you're on the winner's side here. So granted, you know, if you're Kylar, Alice, and Rite, you do have quite a bit of wiggle room. Now, granted, Rite did swap right over to that J-Yun. Like I said, I was like, man, y'all was looking kind of crusty in that game one. Pull out that J-Yun. So we got exactly what we need here. Got the gold forge skin on it, too. So you know the rank season just ended, and he spent all that glory. You need like 10,000 some odd glory to get that gold forge sword. So we're going to see what Wright's able to do with this. If it's anything like it was on the winner's side, it's going to be a bad time for the red team.
You ain't lying. And J-Yun, as I said earlier, that is my favorite character at the moment. That neutral air from the great sword is going to be good to go. Picks his teammate back up, but he also stole his teammate's recovery. Ooh, there was no down air from Doggo. That could have been a bad situation for Rite.
Yeah, so far, I mean, Rite. Oh, gets the dodge read right there. Nice. Doesn't go into the optimal string afterward, but it doesn't really matter. It looks like since the friendly fire might have been that weapon throw, might have actually connected by accident there. And now blue team is up ahead. Stock count, but they're still down in the set. So, you know, they still need to win 3. Hold on now.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they're not going to chase on the side. I like it. Just ran up, hit him with the SIG. We're going to see a chase. Nice weapon throw to keep yourself safe, but the recovery from the axe gets him out of there. See ya later, baby. Oh my goodness.
That's what we're talking about. You got to wrap it up. There we go. The stock count is back to even. Now, granted, Wright does have that gold forged greatsword in hand, and the tough part about greatsword in twos is that you want to be grounded, right? You want to be grounded, throwing out all your hitboxes, but if they keep you juggled in the air like we saw right there, you don't get a chance to land, it can be so hard to get yourself started. You want to get cooking, but they're just not letting you get any of the ingredients.
That's right, that's right. They're not going to let you get any of the ingredients. No onions, no making anybody cry. Ah, goodness. But, I mean, one of the things with that weapon, you can still land with that down air and you know, and get your string started early. I think that's a nice way to play the offense with it, but you are correct. You do want to stay grounded most of the time. To goodness, we are seeing Wright get the... No, is that Kylar AUS with the J-Yun or Wright?
That is Wright with the J-Yun. Just goes ahead and right there picks up
Wright with the J-Yun.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say J-Yun was in mad trouble, but J-Yun, ooh, well,
Jay
as I say, that gets the stock taken.
Jay gone.
J-Yun.
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't never heard of him. Jay who? Jay Dunn, man.
Goodness.
I mean, it's looking like it's all up to Kylar AUS. And honestly, the J-Yun was looking like much riper of a pick in that winner side. Now here, it didn't really get to do much. Now, granted, I feel like a way to kind of counteract that is you need to go to a stage without platforms, which is hard to kind of set up in twos because there's so many other stages have them, right? Like you want to go to Shipwreck. Mammoth is like kind of like a happy answer for Greatsword because, you know, the position of the platform will do this scenario right here where it goes down, and then it's like you kind of on like Final Destination, but even with that, man, this is going to be tough. Oof.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you kind of might want to just say, okay, if the platform's up and I feel like I'm going to have trouble fighting, just switch over to the sword. There's no problem with playing J-Yun's sword. He has good sigs with it, good dexterity. But that game's going to get cleaned up. Do we stick with J-Yun or J-Dun? Wright is going to have to make a decision right now.
And the thing is that since Kylar, AUS, and Wright are on the winner's side of bracket, if they want to run this setup one more time, they can. They can get reset, take it to another best of 5, and they'll be chilling, right? You know, that's the great part about getting into grand finals on winner's side is that it gives you a chance to experiment with some of the team compositions, and it looks like they are going to keep it here. It looks like they're planning to just kind of refine the gameplay a little bit. What stage are they going to? What did the pick end up being? It's Mammoth again, which is fine. I think that's fine. And I think Wright, if he's getting juggled a lot, just start throwing out Greatsword Recovery. Like, we haven't seen that move come out much at all, and that's actually a very oppressive tool that you can use in twos. If you're getting juggled a lot, you feel like you can't touch the ground, just jump around and throw out Recovery. It'll work. I promise you. I've done it.
I mean, it's got some good startup on it, but if you say it works, we'll see if it works. You know, I want to see what happens here. And as I was talking about, with that sword, a nice forward sig is going to get him off the map. Doggo fighting for his life. Oh, but it gets saved by the recovery of the Katars.
There we go.
All right, Doggo's just staying out of dodge. Doesn't really want to get here. Didn't dodge right there. Got hit by the neutral from J-Yun. Ooh, chased with the down the spike. Caught him with the weapon throw, and that's going to be a gone stock from Bailey. Team combo, making good use of the 2v1 situation.
And there you go right there. If you get caught without a weapon and your partner is going to go ahead and send something back to you, it's always safe to go for the unarmed neutral light, have them pass it back to you, and then go for the D-light ground pound and have them try to go for a setup off of that. It's exactly what we saw from Wright and Kylar AUS. Wright didn't have that weapon, went for the unarmed conversion. So it's looking pretty good now for Wright and Kylar AUS, actually. It's looking like they're cleaning it up. We're seeing a lot more regular sword play coming out from Wright, and that's perfectly fine. If you just want to throw a J-Yun side sig, that's basically its own character, so you can just do that too.
Yeah, I like this character's play with that. You don't have to play the Great Sword the whole time. I mean, you got to pick him because you want to play the Great Sword, but the double weapon toss clinked in the head with 2 axes. See you later. Axe me later. We're going to see what he can do with his next stock. He's on his final. You're going to have to get Doggo out of here. That's the most hurt one out there on the stage. Okay, caught in the... Oh, that was a nice dodge out. Just went straight up. Got out of the string.
And Wright needs to survive. There we go. Yeah, start throwing out those recoveries. That's what I'm talking about. Just let them fly. KO's pretty early, especially the exhausted recovery has a pretty chunky hitbox in front of J-Yun if he wants to go that risky option as well. But here we go. Trying to see how Wright can survive. Has a regular sword. Probably going to start throwing out those side sigs. Wow, what a ground pound. Just Just throwing that out in the neutral. I got caught off by that, and so did Wright. Wright was like, the heck?
I think it's a good option. Has a good hitbox on it. Hits all the way around. Wow, almost got the spike, but it did not work out for him. Called by the recovery with the sword, sent to the heavens above. Doggo's on the last stock, and Jae Yun gonna clean up the Bryn stock. Bailey is down to the last one too. Now, I was gonna say he's gonna have to hold on to this stock as long as he can, but that is over with. Do not get caught in the middle. You don't want to get team comboed and lose your second stock here, because that's your only cushion that you have.
Man, that weapon throw like a harpoon there, Kylar. Nice little use of the gravity cancel NSIG. Yeah, you get that hop a little bit to jump over any potential hitbox and still save the jump after that to go ahead and get the wall touch. So very smart from Kylar, trying to mix up the opponents. Can't get past that ground pound though. So now Kylar's going to have to do this with the final remaining stock that he has here, but it's looking like this is likely going to go to a reset if Kylar can't make this 2v1 happen.
It's going to be a tough 2v1. I do think, you know, with some of the tools he has available, if he can get one of them pulled away from the other, he can still do this. Look at that. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Get him away from his teammate.
That's what I like to see. That dash side light covers so much distance now, and after that dash side light, you get a guaranteed dash D-light. So you can see Kylar AUS went for that and then chased with a neutral layer for the coverage, kind of the safest read that you could go for. Got some decent amount of damage, but you're going to need a little bit more if you want to find the KO on the Bailey right now.
They are playing this beautifully. I like what they're doing. One throws a button, the old switcheroo, the other one comes out. But even with that said, Kylar AUS doing some nice movement, but caught with the SIG. What are we going to see? Are they going to be able to sneak out of this one? Wow. Nice job, but the side air still in the game. How is Asuri taking this damage?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, man, Kylar, you know, manages to avoid all the precarious hits, gets back to the stage, and then gets hit. And that's some of the most tilting gameplay you can experience in the Brawlhalla, where you feel like you did the hard part, right? You got two people trying to edge guard you, throwing weapons, throwing out hitboxes, and you feel like you're Neo in the Matrix. You know, you're dodging all of these hitboxes, and you finally get back to the stage. You're like, all right, I just got to play a little bit of neutral, and the exact moment you get back to the stage is when they hit you. And you're like, man, I was so close.
That beautiful sound when you get hit by the axe, man. You hear that?
I know.
Oh, man.
That's one of the most disrespectful sounds.
You know you're going somewhere pretty far, bro. But I mean, so we got this reset, and I know you said earlier that when you are on grand final side, right, you have the chance to experiment. But I mean, I don't know about yourself. You ever been in grand finals? If you're on winner side and you lose that first set, I don't feel like that's experimentation. That's something showing you like a mental thing. They can beat me. This is not good. They can beat me. I mean, you have more games to give up, but you don't want to give that first set up.
This is looking pretty bad. Wright is getting clapped up. Like, Wright hasn't had a chance to do anything. And Kylar tries to go for the save and ends up losing his stock because of it. And now Team Blue is down 2 stocks in comparison to Team Red. Very, very terrible start. Terrible start for Team Blue.
Horrible start. They did barely any damage. They had them both on yellow,
oh my God.
honestly, when they got those stocks out of there. And we are getting chased in the sky. Oh, didn't get Bailey right there. Needed to go ahead and take the chase on the edge, but just let her rest.
I don't know. I'm watching Wright right now, and Wright is just, it looks like he's playing underwater. Like he's throwing out these hitboxes, but they ain't hitting nobody. He's just getting punished over and over, and already, I mean, Kylar I haven't taken a peek at in a little bit, but these guys are already almost on their final stocks, while members of Team Red still have all 3.
This is not how you want to start after you just got reset on. Like, you lose this first one, and now you're down when you had complete advantage. Okay, finally got both stocks down, but look at the maroon and the red on those health bars.
Yeah, this ain't great. Now, granted, they haven't lost it yet. As I say that, Wright ends up saying see you, so that's going to be Commentator's Curse coming to full effect. The neutral SIG coming out from Bailey, going to go ahead and secure that as well. Team Blue, it doesn't feel like they've had, like, any momentum at any point. Like, we haven't seen a team combo from the two of them in quite some time. It doesn't really feel like they've had anything really to show for themselves. It just seems like they're getting hit over and over and over again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, at this point, like, it just doesn't look good for them. It looks more like they're fighting for their lives other than fighting against them, you know? It just... Look at this damage. They're down on damage again. The one lower stock, nice neutral.
Wow.
Gonna get... Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, we got a stock cleaned up.
No,
No, the save. And once again, that's the same combo from earlier. The gravity cancel, unarmed neutral air, and gonna get him bounced off the wall into the haymaker, the Mike Tyson, the George Foreman.
Yeah, that is the oh man, that's the Mayweather, right? The Floyd.
the Floyd, man.
You ain't coming back from that.
That's the Deontay Wilder. That's what that is.
Oh man, yeah, that's not.
Man, and that's wild. I ain't never seen that. I've literally never seen that, and I just saw it twice in one sitting. I'm loving it.
So now I'm like, if I'm Kylar, Alice, and Wright, I'm doing exactly what they're doing right now. I'm sitting in the character select screen for a little bit. I'm icing them out for a little bit at a time, you know, kind of allowing some time for the momentum to slow down a bit. We do get a legend swap from Kylar Alice, throwing away that previous legend in favor of Taros, or this epic crossover skin, Grugok. What a disgusting name. But that's the point, right? Grugok not supposed to be pretty.
That's correct. That's correct. Girl, gosh, man, that is, he wanted the hammer is what I'm thinking more so right here, right? And you want that hammer because they are going to Mammoth. This is a stage where you're going to be fighting off the side a lot, and I think they've been getting clobbered by a lot of down airs from those Brent axes. So, I mean, you get that safety feeling. Nobody wants to hover above an axe like that, right? Especially if you got a little bit of damage on you. So I think that's what he wanted. And we got the hammer in hand, runs up with the stomp, no good. Oof. Get caught in the combo. The dodge was red, but Jaehyun there to save.
Yeah, that was good interrupt from Rite there, because Kylar Alice was taking way too much damage way too quickly for the start of the match. We weren't even like 30 seconds in, and Kylar Alice was already hitting the orange. But Kylar, I mean, so Taros is an interesting pick, right? Taros was meta for the illest. Just because hits really hard, has really great combination of twos weapons, right? Has two heavy weapons, the hammer and the axe, and a great combination of SIGs as well. Granted, in the last patch, Taros got nerfed quite a bit. They nerfed D-Light into down sig is no longer true on hammer, so Taros doesn't have that. And D-Light into N-Sig on hammer is still true, but it's a frame-perfect input now, so they nerfed the ease of that combo. And they nerfed the hitbox on the axe neutral sig. So Taros just got hit all around, but the weapons are still fine, and he still hits really hard.
Yeah. He still hits amazingly hard. I think that's one of the biggest deals there. Look at that Sayer. Gonna send Brent flying. Oh. Bailey made it back onto the stage. Nobody was able to stop him from recovering. But the down sig, good to go. Cancel, dodge back, neutral sig. Wright is going crazy with the Jaehyun right now.
That neutral sig, I swear, is instant, right? Like, try to react and spot dodge to that Jaehyun N-Sig on reaction. You can't. It comes out too quick.
No.
So if you just want to throw that out, just do it. You know, just do it. You're not going to get punished. Come on.
The hitbox is too crazy on that. I mean, you don't really want to approach
it's a tower, dude. It's like, it goes so high.
Oh, it's a beautiful move.
I like this. We see
Jaehyun fighting on the ground right now. Whiffed too much. Got caught in the team combo, but it wasn't a kill. The the recovery unarmed is going to work there. Get Jaehyun out of there. Wright is still sitting on 2 stocks, though, so they're sitting pretty. This is looking much better than last time. And I think this started off well from the Taros pick. That's where those first 2 stocks came from.
Oh, hold on now. Okay, and the side sig coming out from Wright. Honestly, this ain't looking too bad. Blue team might actually be able to get a win here as long as they're able to kind of keep things cohesive. Now, Wright has been mashing that SIG button a lot more this time around, and honestly, I don't blame him. Jaehyun has a good set of SIGs. I mean, right, that side SIG just did it. Charges that that neutral SIG, right, the Yasuo, you know, tries to hit him. But
jeez, caught by the forward SIG from Taros. Man, if you're not a high damage character, I mean high defense character, and you're on about orange, that thing's rocking.
Oh yeah, especially in the corner. Oh man, you could be in the yellow.
Oh yeah,
it's it's so potent. And he just did it back to back. He hit his teammate with it, and he said, "You know what I'm gonna do? The same move again," and it worked out. How you like that?
He said, "Right, you got 2 stocks, right?" He said, "Right," and he just went ahead and said, "I'll do it twice."
That's all good.
Oh goodness. All right, we're getting this one kicked off, and they are not gonna allow Brawlhalla to get the hammer like he did last time to kick the game off. And he's going to eat some good damage before he ever sees a weapon. No protection.
Oh, there we go. I mean, so far, Doggo is slicing people up with that axe play right now. He's gotten like 4 or 5 uncontested hits and is playing the neutral pretty well. There we go. Kylar AUS manages to find a falling Sair, and now it looks like it's going to shift in favor of the red team for a second here. Yeah, it looks like they do have positioning. Wow, what a ground pound. Sometimes you just got to do it, man. Like, why'd you do that ground pound? Like, why'd you do that ground pound? Nobody knows, but boop, you're gone.
That's right. That's right. I mean, that was exactly what they needed to, because you were just talking about how red team was starting to take control, but that right there kind of just quieted it down a little bit. Took the momentum back.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Got to hush the class a little bit. A weapon throw's going to miss. Oh, big miss from Doggo there. We saw Bailey bait out the dodge, but it looks like it doesn't matter too much. They do find the KO anyway a little bit later on. Kylar AUS still has 3 stocks, but is deeply damaged. But you can't let Ateros just kind of sit with 3 stocks for a while, because every stray hit that Kylar lands is going to do that much more damage.
That much more damage. I mean, just look at Bailey's health. That she was only getting terrorized by the Ateros hammer for a bit, and that's why the damage is so high. And he's already sent off the stage, and Ateros is still in the game with the 3 stocks.
Yep.
Way more damage than him, but the down sig is so well placed, cracks both of them, and now Doggo's in a bad situation, able to get out of there.
Yeah, if you've ever played Ateros, you saw that moment where the neutral light was hitting and the down tick button, your bones just lit up. He said, this is the move I need to do here, and sure enough, it was. Got Kylar that double KO, and now we're sitting in the spot where it looks like the blue team might be able to pull ahead. We got the side tick from Jaehyun, so good, extremely difficult to punish. The hitbox is massive, and the cooldown on it is so low, you really can just kind of throw that move out.
Yeah, I want to see some careful play from Bailey right here. As I'm saying that, just that damage getting racked up. You just cannot eat damage like this when you're down in a game against 2 heavy hitting characters. Nice dodge on the weapon throw, but you are still in a tight spot with Ateros running around. Team combo is dropped.
Yeah, I thought I was going to go for a gravity cancel and sig and just call it a day, because you weren't going to get too much more there with that combination of weapons. But even with that said, Bailey in the dark red, if they can collapse on the right, they may have a chance. See ya, stomp Sair. That's a true combo for you. To go ahead and close that out. D-Light unarmed Sair is going to be a true combo as well. It's going to hit Doggo, and Doggo is not long for this world.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight. See you later, cruel world. Oh, well, I mean, what are we going to get here? We're going to get a kill on Ateros? No, we're not. We're going to get gravity cancel D-Light into the neutral sig. The recovery, goodness, so much happened right there. I got lost. But the blue team is going to take the game. Ateros with 719. Kylar AUS is not playing. That was the right pick to bring this setback.
Not only was it 719 damage, it was 4 KOs on the Kylar AUS as well. Like we were talking about, Kylar AUS had that burst stock for so long. So long. And that's Ateros, man. That's like I don't know, man. You're sitting there, and people always say, "Oh, bro, you don't bring a sword to a gunfight." And like everyone's playing with swords, and you got Kylar AUS with a gat right there, and everyone's just ignoring him. So he's just firing, getting all this damage, lethal damage, and he gets away with it scot-free. So they need to reel that in. They can't let him do that.
I mean, that hammer was knocking some sense into them, and obviously they have to come back to their senses right now, taking some time to think about it, talking it out, got to figure out what was the problem. We can see the problem, but, you know, sometimes when you're in the driver's seat, you really got to assess the situation. You're in such a high octane. Let that adrenaline go down a little bit, and we see the Bovar coming out from Bailey. I like it with the bear trucker hat. It's cute on the hat, but it's not cute time. It's not play time.
Yeah, it's big rig Bovar. It's time. It's time to get it done, and that's the thing too. I like the pick because honestly, like if you're playing a tournament Right, and especially in a scenario like this where Kylar, Alice, and Wright are up 2-1 in the set. They are this close to being the champions of Mammoth Cup for Australia, and you need to change something. Bovar is the pick. Every player in Brawlhalla has a pocket Bovar for this exact situation. And look at that start. Look at that start. That's what I'm talking about.
He's just such a well-rounded character. I mean, the face Brawlhalla, he's the one. You know he's good.
Yeah, they'd be doing a bad job if they made their mascot not good. You know, like.
Hey, start.
I remember you forever. Oh man.
Oh goodness.
Here we go.
All right, we have got a whip sig down there. The Taros with the down sig gonna look great. A little short hop into the side air, cleans up both stocks, and we are, you know, business as usual. This is exactly what we've been seeing. The Bovar pick looked good to start, but I mean, this match is looking just the same.
Yeah, but I'm like, come on now, you just sneeze on him. Just sneeze on him. Oh no, Wright's pressing buttons. Wright's pressing buttons. Don't let Wright press buttons, because the moment Wright starts pressing buttons, it becomes a lot harder to deal with. But they can't gain control of the base platform. The spear is really the only one here that can like threaten the range of the greatsword while grounded, and then that's what you're gonna need to rely on here. That's 2 KOs back to back. They were both pretty damaged. Now it's up to the red team to make up for that damage differential. Otherwise, they're gonna be seeing themselves out of this tournament and out of a healthy chunk of cash.
And I would have liked to see them keep them from getting the weapon for a little bit longer there. Let them get the weapons, and now they're, oh my goodness, Bovar down.
Oh no.
Nice combo. You don't want to get hit by that. So much damage. Pretty much one more clean hit from Taros, and that's going to be a death for Doggo. But the down sig is going to work out. Don't even have to get the Taros hit.
Oh man, sweeps the rug on him. That's going to be tough to deal with. Down to the final stocks. We could potentially be in the final moments of this tournament if things keep swinging the way they're going. Doggo and Bailey have their backs against the rope. The ground pound comes out from Rite to secure the KO, and now it's a 2v1. Doggo has to do this all by themselves. The
Taros special, not going to be able to make it back. Are you kidding? Grow a gotcha. Got you out of there. Kylar, Alice is ridiculous.
There you have it, man. Kylar, Alice, and Wright are going to be your 2v2 Mammoth Cup Australia Edition champions with a reset, but it's okay. It's okay. They still got the goal. And Foda was saying earlier, you know, if I don't know if anyone had a burrito bet with Foda on this one, but Foda, you just won a burrito, I think. So, you know, it's the first time for everything. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We hadn't seen that axe ensign come out at all. At all.
Yeah, not once. Not once. And you just use it there at the end, just clean up the set.